Yo, that was part one. YouTube's not letting me upload full-length videos yet, so here's part two.
Next, man, this one, I want to talk about Larry cards. He's got, every Larry fan, the grail is the 80-81 Larry Magic, and Larry's got like 6 whatever rookie cards in that set, but like this is the first one he's got by himself, featured solo card, and I love 81. This set design is one of my favorites of any set anywhere. It is gorgeous. I don't know how to even describe this. Like the lower left is really what does it for me. Like that. Like I mean, I don't even know how to describe this. It's almost like an explosion kind of thing, but it's not an explosion. It's just kind of some cool stuff going on over there. But the design on this card is amazing. Like I love 81. This is a set that I want to build someday. I want to build. I don't think I'd want to do personally a PSA set. When I set collect personally, like a lot of people PSA set collect, that's cool. It's it's a personal thing. But like when I set collect, I really like raw set collecting, and I like being able to handle cards. And this is one that I mean I could never afford anyway. PSA set of 80 tops. It's for someone who has a lot more money than me. But I could maybe take a shot, make a run at the 81 in a raw. And this card it's this and the magic of the key cards. Julius is in there, and a lot of, I mean, clearly all the Hall of Famers are in there, but this is probably the key card from that set, and it is gorgeous, man. It is like I don't think you can find a sweeter card featuring a guy in warm-ups than this. And it's like got Celtics blazing red on the front. It's a young Larry. It's just a gorgeous card, man. I can't get enough of this one. But not super high expectations on this card. It's hard to see, especially one. It's always hard to see this stuff on camera. 2, it's even harder to see, the edge chipping with. Actually, no, it's not true, because this one it's got white borders, but the cardstock's a little off white, so maybe you'll be able to see a little bit better. Usually, white hides everything. And it can be like impossible to grade stuff that's white, because you're like, where is that chipping? Like, you got to look that under a loop or something. But this one's got some issues. It's got some edge chipping that is probably gonna be hard to see on the camera. The surface isn't perfect. Definitely be able to see this little white dot is not supposed to be there. That's a print defect. It's not in the worst spot on the card, but it's right in the middle of all that black. So it's really gonna eliminate it from being a super high grade card. But that's okay. I didn't buy it with that expectation, so I think I'll do fine on this. This one's in better condition. It's still going to do well. It's not going to be like, some elite card that I get a ton of money for. It's not going to be a huge profit card, but it's a gorgeous card. And this is another one that, again, I'm like, this one deserves to be slabbed up and see what we can do with it. So this one, it's pretty well centered for an 81, but some of the edge shippings, and there's the corners are not perfect. Surface wasn't perfect, and then not to mention that is definitely gonna hurt it. But it's not like it's like one of those things, like when it's there, you start to look at it and focus on it. But like it's also white. It's not some like weird other color. It's really overly distracting. But this is a gorgeous card anyway. Like this one is so nice, and having the privilege to hold I consider this to be vintage basketball. I almost consider vintage basketball to be up until, you could even say maybe up until 88, the latest, for me. But man, these 81s just they're gorgeous. They're amazing. This is one of my favorite sets. So felt the privilege to be able to see this for myself and handle it with my bare hands, and have the opportunity to make a decision whether I was gonna just keep it on slab or send it to PSA. Like being in a position to have that kind of choice about such an incredible piece of basketball history and card collecting history, for one of the greatest players of all time is always a privilege, being in that position, because it's something I wouldn't be able to do in the past. And yeah, it's just it really it's a joy to be able to do. It's really nice, and this is one of the ones for me. I was like, man, I feel really lucky to be able to acquire this one and have the option of, do I choose to send it in or not. So this one's gorgeous. So anyway, moving on. Try to be quicker than the next ones. This one, different collection. Ewing, Fleer. This one's gorgeous. It's slightly OC left to right. There's a little. It's so hard to see the slight. I mean, it's really hard to tell the difference between an 8 and a 9 and a 10 on camera. Like, you can't really do it. I've seen some guys zoom in and be able to show bigger defects. But this one, This one's got some, corner whitening that's tough to see. I'd be very, very surprised if it was 10. I think this one's got a shot at a 9 though. I feel pretty good about it. I wish the centering is probably gonna prevent it from being a 10 anyway, but that left-right centering, but gorgeous card. Ewing rookie, 86 Fleer. I think this 86 Fleer is particularly interesting because like it's almost a color match to the jersey. I think it makes it look particularly nice. And maybe that's why I like the the 88s over the 86s in general, because they color match the border to the jersey here in the 88. That's just what they do. 86 they do not. So like the green does not go with this color scheme, and maybe that's what maybe I'm figuring out right now why I like that, and why actually the Ewing to me is so gorgeous looking, because the border actually matches the jersey for the most part. So this one was gorgeous, man. Loved this one. And again, dad was a Ewing fan. I was never a New York fan. I was a fan of watching Jordan dunk on Ewing. Different collection, but fun one to see. What am I saying? I'm still a Ewing fan. I still think Ewing's really good. I have respect for those Knicks teams from the 80s and 90s, because dad instilled that in me, even though I loved watching Jordan crush those teams. But this is a great card of an all-time player. So move quick on the next couple. Cam Neely, 84 OPG rookie. This one's great, man. I'm a Boston kid. Grew up loving Cam Neely. He was one of my favorites. A little bit too OC to get a really high grade on it, but still a really, really cool card anyway. And this is the first, you don't encounter a lot of hockey a lot of the time, but like this is just a really cool rookie card. And I've never, held a raw one, especially of this condition, in the palm of my hand. So this one was really cool when I came across it. I was like, oh damn, it's not gonna get a huge amount of a boost from PSA. It'll get a little bit of one, but this one's really cool because Neely was so big in Bruins history and in Boston history in the 90s. This one just looks nice. I just like this one. Akeem, 87, and again, color matching being so important with everything, man. This 87, I don't know if it's showing. I doubt it's showing up in the camera because I never thought that it did. But when these are right in front of you, you're like, man, these are cool. So this is a really nice Akeem. No, it's not the rookie. Rookie's 86. Everyone knows that, but gorgeous card. Very sought after set. So this one I'm pretty excited about. As usual, centering issues. But otherwise, like a very nice card. The white border is going to hide a little bit, so I don't know what this will grade exactly, but gorgeous card, and excited to be able to send it in. This one, mixed in a modern one, I guess. Broke this up in how I'm going to send it to PSA. So, but this one's a little, this one's not an 80s, but this is just 93 Jordan Topps Gold. Very nice condition, beautifully centered. So. Take a shot at it. I think it'll probably 9 because these things just have a tendency to 9 instead of 10. But if it 10s, it'll do really well. If it 9s, I'll probably just get my money back. But I just love sending Jordan stuff in, man. And I love anything Topps Gold. Topps Gold to me, ever since '92, that was one of the first years I was collecting. I have a thing for Topps Gold. So when I see Topps Gold, especially my idol when it's Jordan, I'm like, give me that. I want to send it in. So this one's going in. Not expecting a 10. Would love to hit one, but I think this is probably gonna be a 9. White borders just hide lots of defects that are very difficult to see, and I'm gonna let the grader figure that one out. But this one, pumped about. This next one's tough. So this one, man, this Magic gave me a little bit of OC, but again, the second key card from that year, 81. This is just another amazing looking card. Like Magic in an action shot. This it's not an explosion, but whatever that fucking bottom left is amazing. This is just a gorgeous card. Love this one, the other key card in that set. But the issue, which maybe you've seen it so far, maybe you haven't, right there. This is a major service defect. It's not actually anything on the card that's a print mark. It's a very, very nasty print mark. When I was saying the Larry card with a little white dot and the sea of black, that's like, it's not too distracting, but it's there. That will definitely get you. So this, I don't even think I should send this into grade, but I just want to, because the rest of the card, the centering is not good. I guess the centering and surface are bad, but corners are pretty good, edges are pretty good. I just want to see what it does, and I'd like to have it behind, the PSA label. But this one, it also felt wrong sending in the Larry, not sending the Magic. It's like, I gotta send the Magic. So we'll see how it does. I'm expecting some kind of mid grade on this, because if that was on the back of the card, you have a better chance of getting a higher grade. But like the centering come out with that print print defect. Gonna be rough. We'll report back when we get there about the magic. But this one's just sick. Bo Jackson. This one's more of a Hail Mary shot. So this is 88 rookie. Again, very cool card from the junk era, but Bo's an icon. This one's very well centered. There's a bit of chipping, bit of I mean, not that much. It's a really clean card. I'm expecting a 9. 8, got a shot at an 8. I'm expecting a 9 on this one. Could very loosely. This has got a Hail Mary shot at a 10. A-Rod's throwing one deep from the 50. That kind of thing, or maybe the grader falls asleep that day and just like gets lazy and throws me a 10. When they 10, they're worth $1,000, but this isn't gonna 10. Especially because, so I'm trying to remember the reason why, but that's right. Print defect right here. I don't even know. It's gonna be really hard to see. That's an issue that will definitely prevent it from being a 10. That alone, it's not that distracting. It's gray, but it's not gonna 10 because of that. And then white borders, like I said, just always hide things. So we'll see what this one gets, but I'm excited to send it in. This will just be fun anyway. And when you're on the border of the business decision side of do I send it in because I think it'll upgrade beyond the grading fee, versus it's borderline, you might end up taking a slight hit on it. Sometimes I'm like, man, roll the dice, have some fun. I like, I gotta think of some of these things as business decisions, but like, man, I'm in this hobby to have fun, and I'm like, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have more fun sending in this bow than I would not sending this bow. So that to me was the decision making on this one, because I don't think this is gonna upgrade the price significantly. I might even lose money on it, but I'm gonna have more fun grading this bow and see what happens. So that one's going in. This one, this one's cool. This one, different collection again. Acquired a couple lately. That went into, acquired a couple that are going in this collection, but Power Punches in Pain. I don't know. I could not actually line up who made this or anything about this card. There's 1 or 2 on eBay, but I don't think anybody knows. George Foreman, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield. Tyson just does well. Mike Tyson's an icon. He just does well. I mean, I'd prefer it to be him on the entire card, not split by 3, but hey, if you're going to be split with someone, Evander Holyfield and George Foreman, not bad company to be in. But again, I don't know what PSA will do with this. I hope they grade it, but I know that sometimes they can't identify it, or if they think it's just like kind of too much of an oddball card, they just won't grade it. So, but this is another one where it's like, man, I just want to have some fun. I want to see what we get on this one. I love this card anyway, so this one's going in.